Welcome everyone to another episode of Crypto Shenanigans, where I will look at interesting news and happenings in the world of crypto. Today I will look at the news about Untamed Isles, a Pokemon-like game that all of a sudden announced it was going on a hiatus a few months before release. The backers of the game reacted immediately by accusing the developers of losing all their money by betting on cryptocurrencies. So what's the story? The game has been developed by an indie studio from New Zealand called Fatloot Studios. They started a Kickstarter campaign in August 2021 and they managed to reach and surpass the funding within a month. In the end, they raised $525,000, that's about 420% more than what they were originally asking. The base game idea is an open-world MMORPG, where you wander around a series of isles, alone or with your friends, and tame various monsters. Each of these monsters have different traits with potentially infinite combinations. The players can breed monsters, engage in PvP, explore dungeons, master crafts like fishing, fruit catching, etc. There's also player housing, and the environment is dynamic. Different seasons, different weather effects, and even different isles would appear from time to time. So far so good. This is the usual pitch of many MMOs developed by indie studios that launch their Kickstarter campaigns. We see many good-willing studios promising brilliant and innovative features, but then their dream meets basic management principles and realize they need much more money and a bigger team. On the other hand of the spectrum, there are just scam MMOs proposals, with dishonest developers that basically just take the money and run. I think I could do a video series just on those, I suppose. Fatloot Studios seem to be leaning towards the first group of developers. But what proved to be fatal was that they added a fashionable gimmick to their game: play to earn, i.e. cryptocurrency and NFTs. In the past couple of years, in fact, more and more games are trying to combine gaming and earning whilst playing. That's because to developers and some people, the idea of becoming a slave to your game to earn 1/1,000,000th of a dollar every X amount of hours seems right and reasonable, not to mention the high volatility of crypto, so that your hard-earned currency could be worth zero in a matter of hours. Anyway, the developers assured that their philosophy was game first, crypto second. So in what could be considered an unexpected plot twist, they said since the start that they wanted to develop a game that could stand on its own feet, and the play-to-earn aspect would be just an optional part of the game. So in-game items and tamed monsters could be traded in a normal auction house for game money, or they could be tokenized, so become NFTs, and be traded on the blockchain to earn crypto. So what went wrong? Well, that's hard to say. The development was going well apparently, and seemed on schedule. Pre-beta was done in December 2021, and the first closed beta happened in March 2022. There were regular monthly updates, and the client was deployed on Steam as well. Last July they even announced the game would launch in October, and pre-orders were made available with different pre-order packs, with prices ranging from $35 to $100. But then all of a sudden, on the 11th of August, the developers announced that the game was going on a hiatus, meaning that the development was put on hold. The main reason that was given was that they substantially ran out of money. They could not maintain a team of 70 developers. It can happen, one might say. You don't do your accounting properly and you end up spending more that you have available, or don't manage to secure a steady stream of additional funds while still in development. The problem is that in the post where they announced the hiatus, there were some revealing sentences that added more details to the situation. So they said something like, "The economic landscape has changed dramatically, both generally and specifically for cryptocurrency, and we're not confident in the current market." Or in another part they also said, "We leaned into the crypto market and expanded rapidly off the back of the positive interest. When the crash came, we ended up heavily exposed with too short of a runway." For a project that was game first, crypto second, these statements seemed to be pointed towards the opposite direction. Immediately, in fact, many backers criticized the announcement and accused the developers to have spent all the money into crypto, and due to the crypto winter that started towards the end of 2021, they also lost it. The reply from Fatloot Studios was quick and denied all of those allegations. In a second post a few days later, they reiterated how all the funds they raised went to the game development, not into crypto. They added that unfortunately many investors pulled out due to their concern of the general market condition and indeed the crypto market specifically. Plus, they also admitted that it was proving hard to get pre-order traction due to the NFT elements attached to the game. Now I have some questions and considerations. If the game was indeed game first, crypto second, why did the investors back away? From what they were showing, the game development was substantially going well, and they were just 3 months away from release. Did they lie about the status of the game? Was this the usual scam? Considering another point of view, if we believe that the funding wasn't wasted on crypto and the development was really going well, if the play-to-earn aspect was indeed secondary, couldn't have they just removed it or turned it off and delivered the game without it? What I think it might have happened is that initially the crypto side was an optional part of the game, but then when investors came, they possibly pushed for the NFT part to become an essential element of the game instead. Then the NFT bubble burst, plus the crypto winter happened, and the investors backed away, leaving Fatwood Studios with the pants down, out in the cold. At the same time, it's actually interesting how they actually admit that the presence of Web3 integration, so NFTs, did not bring the pre-order volumes they thought. This is quite an indictment of NFT games and play-to-earn. In the end, a game that was on the eve of release had to fold because it integrated NFTs, even though they were advertised as optional. And what do you think it happened? What do you think also about NFTs and play-to-earn? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please like and subscribe so I can bring you more crypto shenanigans. Thank you.